Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another installment of How to Do Redstone for Dumb People. This is not my forte, so bear with me. This is just something that I've been shown how to do, and I use it in my house, in my murder mansion, and my survival world, and people seem to like it and want to know how to do it. So this is how we do it. I did not come up with this design. I was shown this design by Delzac, who is another member of Noodlecraft. Basically what this is it's a hidden trapdoor. So imagine that this is a floor in a house, and I'll give you a real example of this at the end of the video. But basically what happens is you can wire this so that when a button is pressed or a lever is pulled, the floor will disappear, allowing you to fall through it. So it'll be perfect if you have the button wired to, for example, this area, you press the button and you fall through it. I'll show you how to build it, and then afterwards I'll show you an example of how this is done, or how this is used. So basically you need about 10 sticky pistons, approximately 9 repeaters, a whole bunch of redstone, one redstone torch to reverse the signal, and a button or a lever, whatever you decide to use. So with the sticky pistons, you're going to arrange the first 8 like so, just facing this area. On the other side, opposite them, you're going to put another 8 here. And then for the ones, there are actually pistons in here, which you can't really see because they're covered with the wood, but they go like this in front of the upright ones, like so, and then 2 on the other side. So you want a big 2x2 space in the center here, just between all of them. Behind the, I'm going to call these the upright pistons, behind these ones you need to have 4 blocks total, so again 2x2. What this allows you to do is place repeaters at the back of the top pistons, and with the block below it, it'll actually power both of those pistons. Let me just take this out for a moment so that I don't run into any complications. I could have built it farther up, but I didn't, so here we go. Okay, so that works. What you're going to do now is you're going to take whatever brick or block you choose. You're going to place 4 of them kind of in the sides of this 4x4 space, and with the repeaters you're going to put a repeater facing into the bottom block on each side. And this is going to eventually power these center sticky pistons. As far as the redstone goes, what we're going to do is we're going to have our signal come out to the side like we did before. Now you can move this around to be wherever you want. This is just where I happen to be doing this right now. And the signal is going to be powered by a button. So basically what this torch on the block does is reverse the signal so that when we wire it, it's always on as opposed to being always off, and pressing the button will actually turn it off if you look at this signal like that, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to power all of these things to this one source, and I know you're probably like, Thethy, couldn't you just build it closer? You could put the redstone right against everything, but as I've discovered very, very recently, it actually like powers itself and ends up never turning off, which is not actually what you want. So that powers the first side, and as you can see, the piston is moved into the center. It's powered by this bottom block, and it extends upwards. So basically when you have your floor, this is the first part. And then it looks like a regular floor, and then as you can see when you press the button, it takes it away. The only thing you need to remember is on these pistons facing the upright ones, they actually need to be 2 ticks further away on the repeaters for a little bit of delay, and what that does is actually delays it enough to remove the block properly. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it's just straight up, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. So we're going to bring this signal around a little bit, and we're going to bring it to, to this repeater. It's a good idea to put a repeater here just to lengthen the signal. That way you don't run into any issues with the signal not wrapping around properly. So we'll do that, and if we bring this signal out here, it should power this one. So that should be everything powered. So just remember to put these repeaters on the 1, 2, 3 second or third delay rather, so click it twice and that should work. Now if you fill in the rest of the floor like this, it should be pretty much invisible, and hopefully when we press this button it doesn't self-power. Nope, it's perfect. So that's exactly what you want to happen. Now on the inside here, what you can always do if you have like a wooden theme going on, you can always replace these stone bricks with wood. That way the person who is standing on this block, when the trap is powered, all they see is wood on the sides, because basically you have to remember that whatever block you have on the outside, they're going to see on the way down. So real life application, let me show you in one moment what I've used this trap for. I'll be right back. Okay, so the way I've used this design is actually in my murder mansion on the Noodlecraft server for this season. Basically, there are lots of different traps inside this house, but my favorite is going to be this one. So the way this is wired is it's powering a button, so the wiring comes up behind this wall, and basically when you press this button, the floor falls out and you go through lava. It's kind of a mean trick. There isn't actually, a way to die through this unless you have a heart. But basically what happens is people come into my house and I tell them, hey, did you know if you press this button something cool happens? So they naively press the button, or I press the button with them standing here, and they fall into the floor. Basically this is just a way to get them into what I have as my prison, which is pretty funny. But there's lava and then there's water and then they're fine. So basically this is, how it works. This is a way you could use it, and it ends up being pretty cool. It's a cool trap that nobody, I'll be honest, people see it coming, especially if you build it on stream or, have a video about it, something like that. People will probably realize that you're up to no good, but it's pretty funny, and hopefully you'll be able to use it in your world. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I explained this properly. Sometimes I hear if you understand things better, you can explain them better, and redstone's not my forte, so I'm sorry if I didn't really explain it well. But thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a comment down below. If you end up using this in your world, you're always welcome to tweet me a picture of it. I love seeing that kind of stuff. But thank you so much, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.